Davy, and I'm awesome! And welcome to Davy's Awesome Stories, where I tell funny stories from my past or go on a rant in an effort to make you laugh. So this week it is a rant, something that needs to be said. One thing that bugs the crap out of me. When men do or wear certain things that are not very masculine, not very manly, kind of girly, and instead of just acknowledging that, they have to change the name of it to make it sound more manly. Like, if you're into these things, fine, you're into those things. If you want to wear these things, do these things, whatever. It's your life, do it. But don't try to change it up to make it more manly. That's just stupid. Like, if you like getting pedicures or manicures or something like that, then fine, go for it. Take care of your nails and your feet. Who cares? But don't try to disguise what it is. I'm going to talk about a few things today that I've heard, and these are real things that guys are doing that are kind of girly, but they're trying to dress it up to make it seem less girly. First one, I was in a waiting room, and there was a television on. And in these situations, I don't pay much attention to the televisions. I either read a book or a magazine or play Bakery Treasure. But I couldn't help but overhear, on the television, there was some kind of a dating show where they had to confess things about themselves. And the guy in the show straight up said, "I wear guy liner every day." And that definitely got my attention. I went from sitting there playing a game on my phone to... Did he just say guy liner? They repeated it over and over again. Guy liner, guy liner. The guy wore eyeliner. Now, in this particular situation, it wasn't as girly as you would think. The guy looked like some kind of 80s rocker. Which makes sense if that's his style. If 80s rocker is his style, then yeah, sure. Wear eyeliner. A lot of rock bands in the 80s wore eyeliner. Heck, even in the 90s, 2000s, and even today, they still do it. I'll make a confession. In my early 20s, I was in the punk rock scene. I did that. I painted my nails black and I put eyeliner on. But I never dressed it up by calling it guy liner. I just admitted it. Yes, it was eyeliner. So what? Like, does that really help? Does that make you feel manlier? Because that honestly makes you sound less manly. To me, manly is just owning up to it. Not dressing it up to make it sound more manly. That just makes you sound stupid. Guy liner. Especially because the word "I" is actually pretty asexual. But what is your fear there? Are you afraid that if you say eyeliner, that people are going to think you're a girl? Another one I love is when guys walk around with a handbag of some sort. And the stupid thing about that is there are other names for it. They could say it's a satchel. Technically it is. But no, instead they actually go the route of saying, it's not a purse. It's a merce. A merce? Really? Okay, you got to carry around some stuff, whatever. Most guys... Our purse is called pockets. But again, you have a way out. The ones they sell to guys, we call them satchels. You could just say, that's my satchel. But no, you have to call it a merce. Which sounds more girly than having a purse. My good lord, if you're really that self-conscious about the fact that you're carrying around a purse, get a backpack. Get a fanny pack. Okay, the purse is more manly than the fanny pack. And then, even hairstyles. For the last several years, we've had that popular hairstyle going around. The man bun. Those two words do not go together. Man bun. And I get it's a style. It's going to go out of style. And then people are going to be embarrassed by the pictures of themselves with that hairstyle years from now. And people keep comparing it to other bad hairstyles. But it's not the same. I know some of you are already getting ready to comment, go on the offensive, saying stuff like, it's the same thing as when they had mullets. It's not, though. It really isn't. You're comparing it to that because that's an old school embarrassing haircut. And I get it. And you're right, that does happen. There are lots and lots of haircuts from back when we were kids that now seem stupid. I'll admit I had a couple. In junior high, I had a bowl cut. It was in style back then. Before that, when I was a kid, the rat tail was a popular style. I had one of those. You know who else did? The wrestler Sting. Never had a mullet. Thank God. But yes, there's all haircuts that we look back on and think, man, why did I do that? Right, Josh? But the difference is we didn't take girl haircuts and put man or guy in front of them to make ourselves feel better. Yes, I have pictures of me with that bowl cut and my kids go, why did you do that? You're going to look back and your kids are going to be looking at these and going,
why on earth did you have a girl's haircut?
Because that's the thing, putting your hair in a bun, that's something that girls do. And again, instead of just acknowledging it, you got your hair in a bun. If that's what you want to do it. Again, it's your embarrassing pictures later in life. We all got them. But you had to call it a man bun to make yourself feel better? What's the next embarrassing hairstyle? In the future, are people going to be looking back at pictures going, Dad, what kind of haircut was that? And you're going to look back at them and say, those were, man tails. And you know what's funny is sometimes women get manly haircuts. They don't call them something to make them sound more feminine. Like if a girl cuts her hair short, she doesn't go from calling it a boy's cut to a femme cut. I have seen women with mullets. They don't call it the shullet. But for some reason, these guys could not put their hair in a bun without calling it man bun. You really that proud of yourself? But then the dumbest thing I've seen recently that they had to tack the word man onto. What makes this the dumbest thing is it's not feminine. It's something that some women wear, but not generally. It's something that they had to put man on that belongs to babies. This article of clothing called a mansie. You heard that right, a mansie. A onesie, like what babies wear. Where it comes over the top, you got little sleeves maybe, and it goes all the way down until it gets to the crotch, and then there's buttons connecting the crotch together. A onesie for men. My wife saw it while looking around at clothes on Amazon and showed it to me laughing. And when I looked at the poor male model wearing this and asked, what the heck is that, she replied, it's an adult male onesie. Adult male onesie, those words don't go together. And it's called a mansie. Seriously, if you're older than 2 years old, why are you wearing a onesie in the first place? My 3-year-old doesn't wear onesies anymore. Like I get we all try to fight the plumber's crack sometimes, but come on. But again, if you're going to wear the onesie, if you're an adult male and you're going to do that to yourself, you're going to wear a onesie, then here's what you do. You put the onesie on, you put some pants and shirt over it, and hope that nobody ever notices what it is, because if we find out that you're wearing a onesie, yes, you're never going to live it down. We're going to ridicule you to death. And you deal with that as a consequence of wearing that. But do not tack the word man onto onesie. Mansie. How about this? How about you just wear an undershirt and grow up? So the moral of this story, this is just about there are certain things that, yeah, they're kind of girly. So whatever. I'm not the manliest man walking around. I don't really like sports. I don't drink. I don't like cars. I don't even like to drive. I drive when I have to, but if I go somewhere with the family, the wife's always driving. But it's just that when people ask about that, you sit in the passenger seat and let the wife drive? I just go, yeah, I don't like to drive and she's a good driver, so yes, I sit in the passenger seat. I don't make up some crap like, no, this is the passenger seat. And it's just that, I just accept it. Okay, it's not the manliest thing to sit passenger while your wife drives all the time, but who cares? It's me. Whatever. Like I said, I don't drink, so when we go out to a restaurant, my usual choice for a drink is either a sweet iced tea, or if they don't have one, a lemonade. I don't sit there and go, can I get a mayonnaise? Mostly because that sounds gross. And that's just the thing, just accept it, because all of us guys, whether you're like a really masculine guy or you're not, do things here and there that are a little fruity. Just gotta admit it. A little womanly. Whatever. Accept it about yourselves. Don't dress it up. So that's my rant. To just simply stop tacking man onto things that are not manly just to make yourselves feel better. Knock it off. It's stupid. Now, please, before I go, remember that this video is for comedic purposes. It's for me to vent something that annoys me while having a good laugh. So if you're truly offended by it, by all means, comment that in the comments section, and I will send you some man pawns. So there you have it. That's my story video this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications when I post new videos, and leave a comment. Tell me about some other things that they have to tack man or guy on that annoy you. Love you guys.